Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome, and if you're not new here, welcome back. My name is Grace, also known as Grace. You probably clicked on this video because you want to know what my favorite cash envelope wallets slash binders are, and I'm going to be talking about what I would recommend versus what I would not recommend, especially if you are just beginning with the cash envelope system and want to try it out first and aren't sure if you necessarily want a cash envelope wallet for the meantime. So I'm going to talk about my current favorites, and I'm also going to go over some of the cash envelope wallets that I would recommend. And then of course, I'm going to go over some other recommendations because you don't necessarily need a cash envelope wallet or a binder to get started with the cash envelope system. So I'm just going to go over all of those things. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to talk about is my current favorite and the wallet slash binder that I've been using consistently. And it is this little A7 Moterm. So this one is a little bit on the pricier side. It is around $40, I believe. This is not necessarily something that I would recommend as far as getting started, but it is one of my current favorites. I have been using this consistently, and I do have a first impressions type of video on how I also set this up. Just in case you want to watch that, I'll leave it below. But pretty much, you can put some little envelopes here, which I also got from Amazon. Anything that I can link down below, I will definitely do so. But it's got tons of space here, so it's got room for you to put your coins in here. It's got room for tons of card slots. These are the ones that I use the least. And then it's got room for all of your cash back here. So if you're not necessarily a beginner and want to try something different besides all of the cash envelope wallets that you've seen, I would definitely recommend this. I really like it, and I'm really glad I got it. It's kept up really well for the last couple of months, and I really enjoy using it. This is one of my current favorites. And then of course, another one of my current favorites that I am currently using is also from Amazon, and it's this little binder here. I do use this for my sinking funds specifically, so this doesn't go anywhere. But just to kind of show you, it does have some slots here. It does have some space back here, and it also has some space back here. And I really like the material of this. It's really affordable. This one was around the range of like $12 maybe, or maybe less. And I'll also link it below. This does come with some cash envelopes, so definitely I think it's a good price for what you get as well. And it does hold a lot. I have, let's see, I have 14 envelopes in here with quite a bit of money in them, and I feel like this would still hold a few more envelopes pretty well without any issues or anything like that. So this is one of my current favorites. I do prefer using this for my sinking funds rather than what I'm about to show you, but I really enjoy using this. So this is one of my current favorites. So another past binder that I've used for my sinking funds is this one, which I did get from Michael's. And I do have another one which I use for my savings challenges, so kind of like the cash envelope rollover, the $1 challenge, etc. And I feel like these binders are really nice because they do hold a lot of envelopes in here. So this one, like I said, I used to use for my sinking funds, and it did hold a lot of envelopes, as you can see. It also has some card slots. So if this is something that you would like to use to get started with the cash envelope system and the sinking fund system, I would definitely recommend these. They're very sturdy. Again, you can pretty much find these on Amazon, at Michael's, Hobby Lobby, Joann's. I do recommend going to Michael's just because I've seen a lot of these recollections binders on clearance, and so I would just recommend checking out your local Michael's to see if they have these on clearance. But this is one that I would recommend if you are a beginner and you want to get started with sinking funds. It's really nice. They have a bunch of colors, as you can see, and so you can just kind of choose based on your preference and go from there. And I really do recommend these. And you can also fit these envelopes in these binders. Just to let you know, this is an A5 size, and those envelopes fit well in here as well. So just in case you wanted to get the envelopes and then just put them in here. That's definitely something that you can do. So those are like my current favorites slash things I would definitely recommend. Also, if you are beginning and you're not sure that you want to get a binder or a cash envelope wallet or a sinking fund wallet like this, etc., there are options at the Dollar Tree that you can use to get started and see if you will stay committed to the cash envelope system, if it's something that you've been wanting to try and aren't sure that you would continue to like. So these are some expandable little file folders. They have a bunch of these different colors, different types of styles and things like that. So this isn't necessarily the only ones they sell, but obviously they're just $1 and you can fit a whole bunch of savings in here if you just want to get started with a few savings and aren't sure exactly what you want to save for and just want to kind of try it. I definitely recommend using these from the Dollar Tree. This is how I initially started my sinking funds, with a little expandable folder like this. And then when I knew that I liked the system and I wanted to continue it, that is when I invested in a cash envelope wallet where I could actually keep my sinking funds. So I do recommend something like this to get started as well. And then of course, if I had to recommend a cash envelope wallet that I really like, there are two that I would recommend. I have a whole bunch of cash envelope wallets from Amazon because that's the only place where I've been continuously been able to find some good ones. So definitely there are two that I'm going to mention here because again, I have a lot, but I don't recommend all of them and I don't really feel like I like all of them after trying them for some time. But one of the ones that I would definitely recommend is this Savion wallet. It does come with its own cash envelopes. I don't currently have them in here, but the cash envelopes are really pretty. I'll leave the link below and then you guys can check it out and see the envelopes that it comes with as well. But it's got tons of space for card slots. It's got, you know, it's got space over here so that you can also put cash in here. It's got the little coin section, and it's got tons of space for a whole bunch of envelopes. You can also use this for sinking funds. You don't necessarily have to use the Michaels binders for sinking funds or anything. You can definitely keep sinking funds in here. The only thing that I would argue with is that it does hold enough space for cash envelopes, but if you're gonna keep a whole bunch of money in one of these wallets, I don't think it will hold a lot because there's a lot of less space within the rings, which is why I don't recommend using these for sinking funds. But if it's something that you want to try and you have less sinking funds, then definitely this wallet would definitely work for that. It's a little bit on the pricier side. I believe it's like around the $35 range. So along with the Moterm, these two are the most expensive items that I have here. The rest of them are pretty affordable. So if you do want to invest in a good wallet, I would definitely recommend this one. Plus, black is a very classic color that pretty much goes with anything. So I recommend that one. And the other one that I would also recommend is this one. This is the name of it. I don't know how to pronounce it. Have never known how to pronounce it. But this wallet definitely has tons of space. The first time that I used this wallet, the card slots felt like they were a little bit snug, but with time they do stretch out. So that's just something I wanted to point out about this specific wallet. Also pretty similar to the black one there. The only thing is that it doesn't have like a space in the back here like the other one does. And again, I mean, pretty spacious for your cash envelopes, or you know, if you wanted to at least hold about 7 or 8 sinking funds in here, it's very doable because I have about 7 envelopes in here. And as you can see, the rings, there's still some space for maybe 2 more envelopes. I just wouldn't necessarily use these for sinking funds specifically, definitely for cash envelopes. And I feel like these two wallets, this black one and this brown one, have kept up really well, and I've had them for probably more than a year now at this point, especially this one. I think I've had this one longer, and they've held up really well. So I do recommend these if you do want to invest in a cash envelope wallet. These are the ones that I would definitely recommend. And I believe this one has more colors to choose from. And if, like I said, if you don't want to invest in a cash envelope wallet, there are definitely tons of options out there. You don't need a cash envelope wallet to start the cash envelope system. This one I got from Target a few years ago, It's just a really affordable one. It's got 2 separate sections here, and you can definitely put like a whole bunch of things in here. As you can see, it's got tons of space. I put some cash dividers in here, but look at this. It's got tons of space, tons of card slots. It's got 2 dividers, so you can definitely put even more back here. And this one, I believe, was like around the $14.99 price range. It's held up really well. They have different color selections, so I definitely recommend a wallet like this if you are getting started with the cash envelope system and don't necessarily want to use any cash envelopes, or are just intimidated by the fact that when you go to the grocery store, it's just difficult to pull out those cash envelopes, because that's how I have felt in the past as well. And I feel like these wallets are just very conservative about that. So I recommend these. They're from Target. You can find any affordable wallets at Marshall's, TJ Maxx, Kohl's is another place I would recommend, or Burlington, Ross probably. I don't have a Ross near me, but I'm sure that they have wallets. This one I got at TJ Maxx a very, very long time ago, a few years ago, but it's just a wallet like this that kept all my cash here, and then I kept all my cards here. And I like the fact that it's very thin. I've never been able to find another wallet like this, but I just wanted to point out that this one was from TJ Maxx, and so I'm sure that they have tons of wallets at a very affordable price range that would work for you and your taste. So anyways, for the most part, those are the cash envelope wallets / binders I would recommend if you are just beginning with the cash envelope system. I did want to share my favorites because of the fact that I've been enjoying them a lot, and because I've been using them consistently. I know that it's been working for me, but again, something like this might not work for you, which is the reason why I kind of wanted to go over my favorite ones and what has worked for me in the past and for the most part. So, but I have been enjoying this one a lot, and it's something that I find very convenient because it's so tiny, and I mean, you can kind of tell the size difference here. So I did want to share my favorites with you. But that's pretty much it for this video, you guys. I kind of just wanted to go over my favorites for cash envelope wallets / binders in case that you guys are looking to find something out there, and just wanted to get like an overview about that. I will link below a video that I did a while ago, just giving some comparisons on different wallets and a small review on all of them pretty much, and kind of what is out there. Not necessarily what I would recommend, because I wouldn't want to recommend something that I don't enjoy using, like I said, but options for you to be able to see what is out there. So I'll link that video below in case you guys are interested in seeing what options are out there. And I go over tons of options on different wallets that you can use for the cash envelope system or the sinking fund system. Again, it's going to be all based on your preference. I just wanted to throw out there some options and some recommendations and kind of give you an overview of my current favorites. And yeah, that is it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, definitely leave a like down below. Feel free to subscribe if you haven't done so, and until the next video, bye.